My name is Ryan Lane, and welcome to my review channel. So for today's movie, I will be reviewing Spiderhead, a Netflix original directed by Joseph Kosinski and starring Chris Hemsworth and Miles Teller. Anyway, Miles Teller, he plays Jeff, a prisoner who is a subject of the Spiderhead facility, where the drug trials are run on a variety of prisoners wanted for everything ranging from involuntary manslaughter to full-blown murder. And one of the head researchers there is Steve, played by Chris Hemsworth. Anyway, so this film sort of details the conflict between these two characters, as Steve, he runs a very generous prison of sorts, as in that is to say the prisoners are allowed to free wherever they so choose, within reason of course. They're given some pretty high quality food, good coffee, and their own bedroom. Yet this is as much a benefit as is a drawback, as whenever Steve wants to run a drug trial, he kind of uses this as emotional blackmail. He never actually decides to say, oh, your insert here privilege has now been revoked card. He just uses it as emotional blackmail. He does it frequently with Jeff, ranging from foot acne, not foot acne, athlete's foot, sorry, to other privileges that he's given him. It's all really good. And I gotta say, Chris Hemsworth, he plays Steve very well. You genuinely believe that what he thinks he's doing is the right thing to do. Yet at the same time, you can recognize that his techniques are dubious at best and very manipulative and borderline psychopathic at worst. It's really good. I like it. Not to mention, and you love sort of the dynamic between Jeff and Steve, and how Steve consistently tries to get Jeff to portray his own conscience and be mean to people who, while not far from perfect, are still deserving of humane treatment. Again, I really like that. And as for the drugs I mentioned, the drugs lend themselves to some interesting, albeit kind of predictable payoffs at times. A character will say something, oh, be careful of this could cause that, and you think, gee, I wonder what will happen. And it's it doesn't quite, and it does happen, but not entirely in the way you expect at times. And if it does happen sort of in the way you expect, it's not who you expect it to happen to, per se. Plus, the actors really sell being on the drugs really well. You fully believe that they are tripping insanely on whatever drug is being used at the moment, whether it be N40 or I6. You fully believe them. I think the commitment of the cast sort of helps patch over that slight predictability of the script. And again, as for the cinematography, it really helps enhance the mood as well. My favorite effect, it sort of involves a drug that causes people to irrationally fear stuff, and it's used to great effect during one particular sequence that I really enjoyed. So yeah, again, there are a lot of things to love. Also, the production value. The Spiderhead facility itself, it's at times both open yet claustrophobic. It feels light yet dark all at once. It really helps set the mood. A lot of things to love, but there are a few flaws. For starters, the film kind of has a bit of a pacing/tonal issue. Particularly in the beginning, there are some moments that are played for straight laughs, and you feel okay, this feels a bit off. And again, they don't derail the movie, but it does deflate the mood a little bit. Also, again, there's a pacing issue where it'll feel at one point in the film, Jeff makes a huge, mind-blowing, oh my god, this changes everything type moment. Yet it feels like the film takes a bit too long to really acknowledge this moment through the character's actions. Again, it doesn't ruin the movie, it just sort of makes it it's just a little bit of bad pacing is all. Also, the soundtrack. The film uses a lot of pop songs, some to great effect. Like, for example, the Logical song by Supertramp plays at the beginning of the movie. Sets the mood well, but then the film kind of overdoes the pop songs a little bit. It's particularly in the beginning, and it feels like the film gives you very little gap in between said songs. So, yeah, it does. Again, thankfully, the film eases off the brakes on that a bit, although it does come back a little bit at the end. But again, it doesn't ruin the movie, just, yeah. So, yeah, with all that in mind, thanks to a great cast, some solid production value, and a good script, the film is able to overcome some pacing and tonal issues. So, with all that in mind, I will be giving Spiderhead 3.5 out of 5 stars. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day.